Kids, good evening. It's my vlog for May the 10th, 2013. How are you? Lots to talk about today. It's been a busy day. It's gone by very quickly, and it turned out to be quite an intense day. This is day 3 of my new medication, and I have to report that I'm still having that very strange sensation in my brain, like electrical shocks and buzzing in my ears and stuff. And I figured out that I'm having part of this reaction because I had an event, a couple of events, which I want to talk about, which I haven't had in a while. So that's kind of cool in a way. I was swimming this evening, early evening in my pool, and I have never had. I've seen ghosts and spirits around my pool, but never in my pool. Now, I was swimming under the water, so imagine I'm swimming under the water like this, and something comes up from the side and just gently pushes me. It doesn't shove me down deep. It doesn't push me up to the surface. As I'm swimming under the water, just gliding along from one end of the pool to the other, it just pushed me to the side. It was quite shocking. Now, there was no one around. There was no pets, no humans, no nothing. And I had noticed that there was 2 separate entities. I could see the shadow of 2 people in my pool. In addition to that, I saw lots of orbs, both black and white, running along under the water, then jumping out of the water, then jumping back in the water, then jumping back out of the water, swimming along underneath. It was kind of like watching flying fish. I don't know, I lived in Southern California, so if you ever knew what flying fish are, they jump out of the water, they glide, and then they right back in. So that's the evening I spent in my pool. Then shortly after that, I got into a conversation with someone, and I ended up getting visits from 2 spirits, and I think I'm hoping it was the same 2 spirits that were out at the pool, and I have a feeling that's what was happening. They were just preparing me for what was later a very intense 2-hour read, and 2 hours of me being a medium. And as we all know, I'm a very unwilling medium, so it was quite an intense evening, and I enjoyed it immensely. But also, being a medium is tough because when you have to speak on someone else's behalf, you have to be very careful that you get what they say unfiltered to the person they want to speak to. And that doesn't always come out as pretty because the dead don't always speak as gently or genteelly or as diplomatically as people that are alive. It is basically blurted out, at least in my experience. That's how it is. So sometimes that can be very a moment. And we had a couple of those moments in my conversation. But other than that, it's been a day that has just ripped through. Yesterday seemed like it dragged on forever and a day. Today seemed like I woke up and it's already almost the middle of the night and the next day. So no rhyme or reason, same house, basically did the same things today as I did yesterday, except for the reading, of course. But it's just one of those days that went really quickly. And it was nice to know that I'm still at least cognizant enough to tune in, and that's important for me. Because when I feel like I'm having too much medication or something and I feel like I'm dull, it makes me feel dead. And this made me realize for sure that I was definitely still alive. That's all I have to say for tonight. Hope you have a great evening and look forward to Saturday. And pray for me. Pray for me for tomorrow night that I win the Powerball. Because I really want to win it. So cross everything, eyes, legs, fingers, toes, cross it for me. Talk to you soon.